pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I call this special meeting of the Salem School Board of Trustees to order. Verified there's a quorum. There's seven individuals here, so we definitely have a quorum. Action items for tonight: consider approval of the hiring of a girls varsity basketball coach via the recommendation from Hank Whedon and the committee that he used to go through the process. Jalen was on that committee, I think Becky White. So without further ado, Hank, would you like to speak and say anything a little bit before that? What, you think I wasn't going to put you on the spot? I mean, we got time to fill here. This is going to be short and sweet.
No, we're excited about, obviously, Hank Luce, Coach Hickey did a tremendous job while he was here. We have a candidate here who we've had an opportunity before. We've seen him coach. I've coached with him also as one of my assistant coaches. So I've got first-hand experience of his basketball knowledge, and not just his knowledge of basketball, but his rapport with our students, our kids, our athletes, and I think that goes a long way as well. I think we're looking for the right people to fit those positions. You got to find all of those areas, not just the sport knowledge. And again, also he spent a lot of time with Coach Hickey as well. So he kind of transition-wise, like I said, we think Coach Hickey did a great job and had a good program rolling. I think transition for the kids would be a great transition. Coach Tomlinson obviously brings a lot of an immense amount of knowledge of the game. His experience is probably second to none, and who he's learned from and who he's worked with before, excluding me.
That goes without saying.
Yeah, I think everybody already knew that one. He fought through that and still did well. So I just think that what he adds to what we already have and molds into his own program. I look forward to what we have. We got a lot of talent coming up. Within the ranks for a number of years going down here. So I look forward to him putting his stamp on it.
Thanks, Hank. Appreciate it. I always want to put you on the spot. So, Salem girls basketball does have a very bright future, and some of that bright future is sitting in our room right now. So, at this time, I would ask for a motion to accept Mr. Tomlinson as coach. Motion made by Steve Motzinger, seconded by Becky White. All in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, same sign. Motion passes 6-0 with one member abstaining.
Mark, can I say one thing?
You absolutely can.
From the alumni, we love basketball, sir.
Oh, that's a long time ago. So, without any further business at this time, I would ask for a motion. Wade, would you like to say anything? Wade, I'm sorry, before I adjourn.
Just want to say, hey, thanks for giving me the opportunity to do this again. And thinking about it today, I think from either being Hank or Jerry's assistant, I was assistant before him with another coach, and middle school, and head coach for 12 or 13 years. I think I'm getting around my 24th year at Salem, so I was like, that number's supposed to be a positive. Now I'm looking at it, that number, wow, that's been a long I'm getting older. But yeah, I want to thank the alumni for all past years, and I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity. So thank you.
Thank you, Wade.
I'd like to say welcome back, Wade.
Well, thank you.
Yes, and Wade didn't want a lot of circumstance, or a lot of big pomp and circumstance. We have some other things that are going on, so at the June meeting, we'll have a reception, hopefully for some other things coming up as well. So, at this time, I'd ask for a motion to adjourn. Motion made by Rodney Bruff, seconded by Becky White. All in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, same sign. Motion or meeting adjourned.
Welcome, White.
Thank you.
Today we get to speak with the newly hired Lady Lions head basketball coach and former Lady Lions basketball coach, both head and assistant, Wade Tomlinson. Thanks for taking a few minutes of your time to speak with me, Coach Tomlinson.
Oh, no problem. It's great.
You and your family are well known here in Salem, but for those that might not know you, give us a little background about yourself.
Yeah, I've been in Salem for 28 years now, and I coached here earlier as a head coach for like 12 or 13 years. Been a head coach for a total of 18 years. Was the assistant for Coach Hickey for 6 years, and during that run, at the same time, I was Coach Whedon's assistant. So I was the boys and girls assistant in the same season there for a couple of years. Coached at the middle school level, so when I was adding all of it up, I think this next season will start my 31st year in some capacity as a head coach, and I think my 24th year at Salem.
Let's get started with where. Okay. Let's get started with where have you been since you last coached as an assistant for Lady Lions?
Yeah, so when I thought I was done a couple years ago, took a year off, really enjoyed that, and needed a break. And then the last thing I done, I coached the 7th grade girls team this past season. So,
what brought you back to the head coach ranking?
It's funny, it was more in the line of Coach Hickey, really. Coach Whedon and I have coached together and working for him, but Coach Hickey a couple years ago said, hey, we got some talent in our 6th grade group. Why don't you think about coaching them in their 7th grade, follow them 8th grade, and follow them all the way up to high school. So I went and watched them play, and they did have some talent and decided to do that. And like I said, coached them this past season. We had a great year. Really enjoyed it. And so then when I heard Coach Hickey took another job, I was just thinking about it, and I said, well, you were going to move. The plan was, Coach Hickey's plan was to move up and go to high school anyway, so might as well apply for it as the head coach, and that's kind of how it got back rolling.
Yeah. The team you are taking over is coming off two back-to-back losing seasons and losing 17 years from last year's 6-18 champion. What do you see as the goal this season for the team, and what does the team need to do to improve their record this year?
Well, a couple things. One, when you graduate that many seniors, 6, I've been in this position before. What people don't realize, usually the class right under them is very small too, because the reason you have 6 seniors is they did most of the playing up to that point. So our numbers will probably be a little down just because you lost 6 seniors and the class below them is probably small. But the last 2 times I took over this situation, this is actually the best position I've been in. The other time they had won 3 or 4 games for the year, and the other program I coached at, they had averaged 1 to 2 wins for a decade before I took over that one. And then we wound up having great years and played in 2 sectional finals, lost on 2 last-second shots. And so our goal is we want to slowly get better. It won't be an instant improvement, but we want to just develop a style of play and look on getting better.
Have you got to meet members of your team yet?
No, I have. Well, I know most of them because I've been here so long. But far as officially and as a head coach, no, because school ended an hour ago, and I just got hired. So, no, I haven't met with them as a head coach. I will send out text to everybody between now and tomorrow morning, and kind of text the plan, and then we'll get rolling next week.
What is the main characteristics of coaching that makes you enjoy coaching?
I enjoy coaching. One, I love the competition. I love the process of developing a team and getting a team better, for the end of the year throughout. I love the process. And I really, when I say the locker room, I enjoy being on a team. I enjoy being part of something that's bigger than myself. And so I really enjoy being part of a team. I've always got an enjoyment out of that.
How will your knowledge from the past years as former Lions and Lady Lions coach help you with your team?
Yeah, a lot of the things you learn over time, especially as long as I've done it, it comes from the past players. Absolutely, you find out things that do work, you find out things that don't work, and so yeah, a lot of the things I've done, I've either learned what to do or what not to do, and that just comes from a past experience with past players.
What are some of your goals for next year?
Probably the same as they've always been on all my teams. Our goal is to get better throughout the year and be playing our best basketball into the season. I've always had that goal, and it seems to serve pretty well for us. But we just want to be playing our best at the end of the year.
Do you have any nerves on game day or routines that you do on game day?
As a player, I'm not superstitious. But as a player, I was really big into routine. I think routine's is important, especially if you're a shooter, grooving your shot. But you don't get to do those things every time. So I've learned you got to be adaptable. So, if you can't do it, you don't need to fall apart. Now, most people are going to think, if you've been around Salem a long time, they're going to think my routine is a popcorn and a Diet Coke for every game. And that is not a routine. That is – usually I haven't eaten that day, so I grab a little bit of popcorn, and I love gym popcorn. I love the smell of it. I love gym popcorn. I just like it. And then the Diet Coke is more like I want some caffeine. I've been working all day, and I like how it feels on my throat because in coaching you're going to yell some, so I like the feel of it. So, but it's not a routine. It's just kind of something I do.
Have you added to your staff yet?
No, haven't really been in a position to communicate to people right now, but we'll start on that. Hope Coach Burton and Coach J.D. Wade Swift will come back, and all signs they are, and that'll be great because they are great people to work with, and I'm looking forward to being with them again, and then we will have to add some other people in some other places.
Rumor has it that you are Hall of Fame former back in Alabama. Would you like to elaborate?
That would be JD's question. I know he came up with that. Well, since we're bringing it up, I'm fortunate enough, I'm lucky enough I'm a member of 2 Hall of Fames, and the one in Alabama, what makes it special, Morgan County. One, the class I went in with was unbelievable. They're just such great accomplishment of those other people I went in with. 2, it's a very high populated county. I think it has like 125,000-ish people. So there have been a lot of professional baseball and football players come out of that county. So yeah, that's really an honor and humbling. And the other thing that makes it special is my dad's in the Hall of Fame too. So it's a son and father type deal, which makes it special. But the one that really caught me off guard, because that one caught me off guard, but the one really caught me when I got put into my college's Hall of Fame. I really did not think that would happen. I was actually surprised by that because I just played on such a great team that we had 2 other players that got all kinds of recognition, and that was fine because we were winning so much. It didn't bother me. But it was really an honor to notice that my teammates, my coaches, and the school had noticed that, and when they put me in, I was really surprised. And I went in with a guy I was graduating with, one of my roommates. Me and him went at the same time. That made it special. Marcus, so yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to say to Lion Nation? Yeah,
I'm just glad to be here, glad to have the opportunity to come back and get rolling again. I'll admit, 3 weeks ago was not planning on being a head coach. It just wasn't even a thought. But then, like I said, after I found out Coach Hickey was leaving, and Coach Hickey's done a great job. He's a great coach. My kids played for him. He is an excellent coach. Won't find better. And just thought about it. Seems like everything just kind of lined up, and I'm just thankful for the opportunity. So,
again, thank you, Coach Tomlinson, for speaking with me and Salem Lion News Network, and good luck in the future. This has been Aubrey Crane, one last time with SLNN.